What you eat during stressful times really indicates longer term health implications of that single stressful situation. So it may not seem like it in the moment, but what you reach for in terms of comfort food or just fulfillment of hunger really has a meaningful purpose, right? It is what you choose in that moment that gives you comfort, soothing, calm, whatever that is, right? And for each of us, it's something different. But that choice, that single choice is can wear with us for a very, very long time. And if you have a string of stressful events or days, it can really lead to some long-term health implications that are even sometimes much more detrimental than the stress itself. So what I like to tell folks is, let's first deal with the stress. Let's figure out what our stress triggers are, what food comes up for us in those moments, and work from that situation backwards so that when we get triggered by stress, we have what we need to navigate it, but we also have what we need to nourish our body so that it's in the best optimal place to support us during that time. So a lot of times when we're stressed, our body is signaling for adrenaline, right? It starts out with an adrenaline rush. It's trying to protect us from a threat, whether that's a physical threat, emotional, whatever it is. And once that's kind of depleted, we have things like hunger come up because our body's looking for support to continue supporting that survival mode that we've triggered. So if that goes on for a very, very long time, our food choices over time can create more chaos to that situation that ultimately end up with us being sick or not feeling good or adrenal fatigue if it's gone on for a long time because our body just can't produce what it needs because number one, we're not getting it from food during those times because we're eating garbage. And secondly, it's depleting more than it can make in a very, very short time frame. So the foods that you eat when you're stressed, it becomes an emotional nourishment more than a physical at that time. And emotionally, we eat a lot of food that isn't good for us. So understanding our emotional eating patterns is where we really find the key to unlocking our stress responses. And then we work from there to figure out how to mitigate some of the stress in our life so that it doesn't trigger all those emotional responses for food that we know long term is going to hurt. So to work with me on that, you can set up time at dragonspitapothecary.com.